We have cat is to kitten as dog is to puppy. Up is to down as left is to right. Woman is to girl as man is to boy. Driver is to car as... See? You guys can do this. No problem. Okay. Oh, darn it. Hold on. So an analogy is a comparison based on similarity. A ratio, that's IO, is a comparison of two quantities using division. You guys have seen ratios, 2 to 3. Looks like a fraction. And a proportion is an equality of two ratios. So 2/3 is equal to 8/12. Proportion. Basically two equal fractions. Cross products theorem, if you have two equal proportions, if you cross multiply, AD is equal to BC. Alright, so solving for x. If I have 2 over 5 is equal to x over 30. I'm going to cross multiply, and I get 5x is equal to 60. Dividing by 5, x is 12. Simplifying ratios. A ratio in the simplest terms means basically it's a reduced fraction. So if I had 36 over 54. These are both even. So I could divide by 2, which would give me 18 over 27, and these will both divide by 3. I could have divided by 9. If I divide by 3, I get 6 over 9, and then if I divide by 3 again, I end up with 2/3. And this is completely simplified. If you knew the actual full division, we basically divided by 18 to get to the 2/3. But as you see, it doesn't matter how many steps it takes. You just keep going until you can't go anymore. Proportion. Okay, so to determine this, what we're going to do is you're going to cross multiply. If I have 2/3 and I have 10/15, okay, and I want to know if this is a proportion. Are they equal, basically? I'm going to cross multiply. And I'm going to get 30, and I'm going to get 30. These are equal. So, yes, it is a proportion. Okay. If I cross multiply here, I'm going to get 48 is equal, or not equal, sorry, and 44. These are not equal. So no, it's not a proportion. Alrighty. angle measure proportions, we're going to find two complementary angles that are in a ratio of 2 to 1. Okay? Now remember, complementary means that they add up to 90 degrees. Right? And I want them to be in a ratio of 2 to 1. So one of them is going to be twice as large as the other. Okay? So first of all, I'm going to have two angles equal 90. So I'm going to have x and 90 minus x. Does that make sense though? If one's x, the other one's going to be 90 minus x if they're going to add up to 90.
What's that between x and 90?
Comma. Cross multiply, and I get x is equal to 180 minus 2x. Sorry. So I get 3x is equal to 180. So x is going to be 60. So then what's 90 minus x? 30. So my two angles are 30 and 60. Oh, okay. So this would be x, this would be 2x, and this would be 3x. So they're in a proportion of 1 to 2 to 3. If I add those all together, it's a triangle, so they're going to equal 180. So I'm going to have 6x is equal to 180. So x would be 30. So if x is 30, 2x is 60, and 3x is 90. Okay. We're going to simplify this ratio. I can divide both of these by 5, right? So if I divide that by 5, I get 3. If I divide this by 5, I get 4. I have 1x down here and 2x's up here. So this x will cancel out one of those, leaving me with just 1x up top. I'm going to just try to determine if these are a ratio, so I'm going to cross multiply, and I'm going to get 60 and 70. 60 is not equal to 70, so no. Two supplementary angles that are in a ratio of 8 to 10. If I just call something x, right? This would be 8x and this would be 10x. And supplementary angles add up to 180. So 18x is 180. So x is 10. But I don't want to know what x is, right? I want to know what 8x and 10x are. So I have 8x is 80 and 10x is 100. So these are my angles. And then if I want to solve for x here, I'm going to cross multiply. So I have 2 times x minus 1 is equal to 36. And I'm going to distribute that 2. And I get 2x minus 2 equals 36. Add 2 to both sides. 2x equals 38. So x is 19.
So we're going to finish this whole chapter today, right?
No, we'll probably finish it tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Thursday.
Thursday.
Mm-hmm.